So apparently, the person that is teaching and training Vegeta to be a better Saiyan, a better warrior, and just a better prince all around is none other than Nappa. Nappa of all people. Wow. Well, no wonder he lost his first fight to his first rival.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
This is chapter 2 to Grown Up Under Ruins. I'm going to have a link to chapter 1 in the description and the top comment below. Go ahead and check those out before you read the story if you haven't already. But if you have, let's go ahead and continue. My favorite part about chapter 2 Grown Up Under Ruins is the fact that the majority of this chapter, at least the main event, takes place in a flashback. We start out this chapter with a beaten up Vegeta and Raditz trying to cheer up his spirits, trying to inspire him and give him a direction to go on, while we keep cutting back to his encounter with Frieza. Now, I don't know what is it about Frieza's character and that so many Dragon Ball fan mangas can get him so right, but the way that Frieza portrays himself here, the way he talks, some of his dialogue, it just feels so much like the Frieza we know in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, that it's a little scary. I guess he's just a very easy character to write for because everybody always gets him so spot on. And he starts out this chapter by kind of demeaning Vegeta a little bit. Vegeta doesn't immediately say anything back. He doesn't really respond back to Frieza. Frieza's messing around with him with some verbal linguistics. He's trying to get something out of Vegeta, but Vegeta's not talking. He seems like he knows his place very well, at least at this point. Remember, this is the Vegeta that if his mission doesn't go according to plan, he gets beaten up by Frieza. So, of course, he's gonna have some sort of base fear for Frieza. And so Frieza starts losing his patience and he says, you know what, if you want to have a battle with this guy, I'm going to set one up in the arena. When Vegeta finally shows up, he meets his rival face to face. And before the fight really even starts, he decides to pull out his finishing move, which is a move that nobody has ever seen. This is the first time that he is using it in his lifetime, and that is the Gallic Gun. And he hits this guy point blank range with everybody being surprised, including Frieza, including Zarbon. Unfortunately for Vegeta, as the smoke clears, he realizes this attack really didn't do too much to his rival, except piss him off a little bit, maybe draw some blood here and there, and then the rival is ready to rumble. And at this point is where the fight gets cut short, and we go back to present time, which is after the fight. Vegeta is now all beat up and he lost the match. Now, Raditz and Nappa are trying to make Vegeta feel better, but it's not working. Nappa then takes to basically trying to teach Vegeta something about humility. He starts off by saying that we've been trying to teach you to control your anger all this time. I've been telling you to control your anger all this time, and look what happened. This did not need to happen. And so Vegeta's extremely pissed off at this point. Like, he does not feel like a prince. He does not feel like he even deserves to be wearing the Saiyan's crown. Once Vegeta's done with his tirade, Nappa steps in and starts telling Vegeta about the moments that he had with him when he was young, and how he was the most stubborn, unbehaved, annoying little kid that he ever met. And this really shows the connection that Nappa has with Vegeta. Nappa has seen Vegeta grow throughout all his life, so Nappa has been there since the very beginning, and it pushes the narrative here that Nappa is probably Vegeta's first teacher. And honestly, I had a little sneak peek into the next chapter, and that is confirmed that Nappa basically teaches Vegeta how to be a Saiyan warrior. So One thing I do want to note on this is I really like the artwork that is portrayed in this Dragon Ball fan manga, but I especially love this panel right here because of the tails. Look at the tails. Throughout the entire fan manga, the tails are always drawn in a fun way. This is probably the most extreme that I've seen the tails drawn in, but I really like it. I really am digging this. Nappa then bends on one knee and tells Vegeta no matter the pitfalls and anything that happens to Vegeta when it comes to either winning or losing fights, he will unconditionally know him as the Prince of all Saiyans. And basically Nappa offers Vegeta his sword. He has his sword, he has Nappa always at his disposal, and I really like this relationship that Vegeta has with Nappa, which honestly, if this was connected to the anime, it makes this a lot sadder. And at the end of this chapter, Raditz walks in and he hands Vegeta a note that says that they have been given special permissions. They have been basically scouted by the squads of the army, and they have been given new jobs, new missions to go on, which it doesn't seem like Vegeta, Raditz, and Nappa had really been given any special missions or any special breaks, so they're extremely excited for this, and it was all due to Vegeta's fight against his rival, and the fact that everybody was surprised at how powerful Vegeta's Gallic gun was. Even Raditz and Nappa had no idea that he had that in his arsenal. So at the end of this chapter, they're going on some missions, which will bring us up to chapter 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is an extremely interesting Dragon Ball fan manga for me because I love anything having to do with Vegeta's earlier life. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of this Dragon Ball fan manga. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.